How you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to show you how to wash a car with a 2-bucket method. My name's Jonathan and behind the camera is Nick. So we're going to start out with this tire protectant from Black Magic. So this is going to leave a matte finish on the wall of your tire. This runs about $4 and we'll have a list of the products in the description where you can get them and links to them if you want to go ahead and buy them for your car. The next product that we use is LA's Totally Awesome Cleaner. This is an all-purpose cleaner. It runs about $1 per bottle and the solution is 9-to-1. And this is just a great cleaner to use on the wall of your tire. The next product we have is Crystal's Multi-Purpose Cleaner. This is a great cleaner and this runs about $5 a bottle. You're going to use this on the tire and wheel of your car. So the first bucket that we have here is for the tires. We have 3 buckets laid out. One's for the tires, one's for the body of the car or truck you're washing, and the last bucket is your rinse bucket. That's where you're going to be dipping your mitt in to make sure that you can keep that mitt clean. This is the pressure washer we're going to be using. It's by Ryobi, and this runs about $150. It's a great pressure washer for just washing cars. The PSI, I believe, is 1900, so that's really what you're looking for. They also have one that's around $110. That's perfectly fine too. It's got a little bit less PSI, but it works great. So these are the other 2 buckets I just mentioned. This one we're going to be using on the body of the car, and this is going to be your rinse bucket. Now, in every bucket, we have one of these, which is a grit guard. So when you dip your mitt in, it won't hit the dirt that collects at the bottom of the bucket. You need to have one of these to make sure that you're not going to scratch the paint or ruin any kind of finishes when you're washing the car. So make sure that you have one of those. This one right here, this is going to be your foam cannon. This is where you're going to hook up to your pressure washer to make sure you have a nice foam on the car. This runs about $15 on Amazon. This is Foam Cannon by Tool Daily, and this is the wash we're going to be using. It's Armor All Ultra Shine. And lastly, we have a pump sprayer. So this is filled up with a mix of water and the soap that we're going to be using to wash the cars with. And this runs about $15 on Amazon. Super simple and easy to use. Now let's get into the wash.
So we're going to start with our LA's Totally Awesome All-Purpose Cleaner. This is diluted to about 9-to-1, and we're just going to spray it all over the tire. And just get some nice coverage. Then we're going to let it sit for about 30 seconds and do its job. So now we're going to take our tire brush and just agitate the tire until it's nice and clean. And then we're just going to continually dunk it in the water until there's no more brown coming off of the suds of this tire. Now we're going to take our Crystal Multi-Purpose Cleaner and just spray it all over the wheel and get some nice coverage. It's a very thick solution, so it's hard to spray, but it works very well. And it smells like Old Spice. You can also get it on the tire and in the wheel well. Our next step is to take our lug nut brush and just get in the lug nut holes and make sure there's no brake dust or anything in there that can be hiding. Take either a nice wash mitt or microfiber towel and just do the face of the wheel and get all the brake dust off. And just get every single spoke and every little Y cross member on this wheel. And also don't forget to get the lip, because that typically holds a lot of brake dust. After that, we're going to take our little pocket brush and go in here, also get in the barrel and just pull it out, get about 2 spokes, and then you dip it again, and then you just go back and forth until you get everything clean. So next we're just going to rinse the tire. You can either use a pressure washer or just a garden hose, but just get all the residue off of the tire. So this truck has carpeted wheel liners, so it just takes a little bit extra work to clean them. You just gotta get in there and spray it all out.
So for the body section of this wash, we're going to use a pump sprayer, and we're just going to go around the car. Make sure you pump it up first so you have a nice stream. And we're going to go around the car and just rinse it off. This is going to get those big pieces of dirt and such that you don't want to scratch the paint with when you use the wash mitt.
So now we're going to take our pump sprayer and our detail brush, and we're just going to go and get all the emblems and make sure that there's no dirt trapped in these emblems and the door handles. Also, don't forget about the gas door. This usually keeps a lot of dirt and just nasty mold in it, so just remember that. Make sure you don't accidentally push this in, because that'll put soap into your gas door. And you also need to make sure that your drain isn't clogged. Get the tailgate handle, and don't forget to get in there. because there's a lot of dirt stuck in there that you won't be able to get. So our next step is to take our foam cannon and just get a nice layer of foam all over the car so that there's as much lubrication for the wash as possible.
So after 2 minutes of dwelling, we're gonna do the contact wash. So we're gonna get one of these wash mitts here. It's a microfiber wash mitt. And we're gonna go in the car and make sure that you have back and forth motions. If you do swirling motions, you're gonna get swirl marks in the paint over time, and that's not good for the car. So make sure it's back and forth. When I do 2 panels, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put it in our rinse bucket. This bucket also has one of these grit guards. And then I'm gonna switch to a blue microfiber wash mitt, and I'm gonna do the next 2 panels.
So now that the car is all washed with our contact wash, we're going to take the pressure washer and we're just going to get all the soap and stuff off with the rinse.
So we moved to the garage because it's getting dark, but to dry the car, we're going to use the 4-fold method. So how that works is you fold your towel just like this. So you're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to fold that like this. So you're going to start off drying on this side, and then when that gets wet, you switch to the other side, and then you turn it inside out, just like that. And just dry, just like this, back and forth patterns, just like we were doing when we were washing the car. And you don't want the water to sit for too long, otherwise you're going to get those little watermarks in the paint, especially if it's a sunny day and the water's drying very fast. We're going to go ahead and use our tire protectant and just spray this on the sidewall. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Let us know in the comments down below if there's anything that you want us to cover in a separate video about detailing. But for now, I appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and drop a like, leave a comment, and let us know what you think.